Okay, so the last thing we are going to do is we're going to take the final letter that I have, which is the B, and we're going to make it land in place, drop off the screen, and then it's going to come from the sky and land back in place. Now, I have already, in one of my previous recordings, I have shortened it. So my B starts in frame 20 and it lands in place in frame 40. Now, eventually, at the end, at frame 100, it's going to appear back where it's going to be, back in its place. So I have already added a keyframe here at 100 where it's in its position. So frame 20, it's off the page. Frame 40, it's in position. Oh, sorry, the bell's ringing. And then frame 100, it is still in position. So between 40 and 100, we're going to have it drop off, and then it's going to be in the sky, and it's going to slowly come back down and land in place. Now, so 40, it is in its position. Now, I've already zoomed out so I can see what's going on off. But if you go to View, Zoom out, View, Zoom in, you can see whatever you're comfortable with, wherever you want to see it. So I'm going to have from frame 40 to frame 45, I'm going to have it quickly fall off my page. So I'm going to insert a keyframe and, excuse me, using the arrows on my keyboard, I'm going to have it come way down. Don't use your mouse because then you might have it shift. We want it to be straight, just bloop, drop right down. So in between here, I'm going to create a classic tween and watch what happens. Play, it lands in place, bloop, drops right back down. Now from 45 to 50, I'm going to insert a keyframe. I'm going to have it come up above. This is going to take a little bit. And I'm going to have it there. Now, I don't want to put a tween because watch what happens. I'm going to put a classic tween on here. I'm going to have it drop down and then it's going to shoot back up if I put a tween. So I'm going to remove the classic tween. So that way, watch what happens when I play it again. It drops down and then it just appears. It doesn't gradually slide back up. It actually just disappears. So between 45 and 50, it just pops back up in the sky. Now, I want it to slowly, between frame 50 and 100, it's going to slowly drop back down. So I'm going to create a classic tween. So watch my B. And it slowly falls back down in place. Now I'm going to turn all of them on. View. Oops, wrong one. And play it again. So it's a little messy at some points, but you can see each effect, and this is all about learning how the effects work and what happens with them. Now I also want to show you, if you go to Control and Test, it will open it up in another browser. And you can actually see what it's going to look like on the web.